Hi, I'm Chris Gasper, and this is Globe 10.0, joined today by Dan Shaughnessy. Well, the Celtics 5-5 in their last 10 games, squeaked out a win last night in Minnesota after they blew a 25-point lead. Of course, we all remember last year, 27-27, they finished down the stretch, and then they went to the playoffs and turned it on. I think the only man who predicted they would do that was this guy right here.
Yes.
Dan, can they do it again?
I don't feel good about this team at all. Last year, there wasn't.
You nailed them last year. I don't feel good now.
I wasn't worried about them last year. They were 27-27, like you say, mediocre, but they were all healthy at the end of the year. You had a feeling they could get it together and do their thing. It was the team that had won 2 years before. What I'm seeing now is chaos. Too many new players. Don't know how to integrate with one another.
But it's not the new guys. I'm sorry, I got to stop you there. You're saying new players.
I know.
It's not the new guys that are messing this up. It's the four guys that have played together since 2007. So what's up with them? What's up with Rondo? And by the way, I don't buy that this was just the pinky. I think they wanted him to mentally take a rest, take a break, take a seat. So you can't blame the new guys for the core four not playing well.
Well, they don't really have a center at this stage of their season. They had Shaquille O'Neal early. They had Kendrick Perkins for a little bit. Now they have no center. So you're going into the playoffs
not your guy, huh?
with no center. I mean, again, this goes back to, in my view, Danny Ainge blew up his team unnecessarily, did not make him better for this year. They could still get it together, but they're really relying on a 38-9-year-old guy in a walking boot who hasn't played since February 1st to save their season. I'm sorry, it's not looking good.
Well, I mean, I don't think Shaq has to be the savior. I think they could use some more beef inside. There's no question about it. I think when you got Kristich, you knew what you were getting, a more perimeter-oriented center. I think the idea was you would have him, and he would be a complement to somebody else, to Shaq or Jermaine O'Neal, someone who would be inside more and play defense and rebound. I've actually been pleased with Kristich. I think he's been a more willing rebounder than I thought he would be. I think he's tried on defense, but these are not his things. He's a totally opposite player from Perkins. They do need Shaq or Jermaine O'Neal to come back. I think they're just going to throw bodies at this, Dan. Center's going to be a position where they just throw bodies and fouls at it.
Well, last year it never felt as bad as it feels now to me. I don't like what I'm seeing at all. It's embarrassing. They're behind. They lose a 25-point lead to Minnesota, a 17-win team without its best player, and then they have to kill themselves to get that win. This isn't good.
If he's concerned, I'm concerned, because this man nailed this team last year.
Bad.